Magene just released a whole bunch of cool stuff at their expo or whatever it is ahead of the Shanghai Bike show. And I'm just going to do a quick rundown of all the things that they released. They're really cool, so please do watch the rest of the video. Hey guys, Magene released a bunch of really cool stuff just a couple hours ago. The first one that I find really cool is the TEO crankset. It's a power crankset. It's a carbon crankset which weighs 325 grams and comes in a whole bunch of sizes, and it starts at 2,999 RMB, which is roughly anywhere from 450 USD, and it's around 650 AUD. I think it's a lovely value for what it is, and it's a double only crank, which is a little not that great, but they've done this before on their QED cranksets, so I kind of understand their history here. But I'm very happy to see the product. And moving on, they've also released these really cool pedal power meters. They're kind of like the Asiomas, they're really good, and we know Magene's really good with their accuracy. As far as how these hold up, we should see someone like GP Llama making a video soon as they get something in their hand. Their specs are really good, and I think the pricing is just gonna undercut what the Asiomas are, because I know they're only a little bit cheaper, but not that much cheaper. So the other thing they also released is the C706. So this is their bike computer. They've been working on these for a while. They had the 506 and the 606. They never really had a big release, but I think now the firmware is really caught up with the Wahoos and the Magene and the Garmins of the world, so they're confident on actually releasing this. It's got most of the same specs you kind of expect. It's got a wind sensor, which I think is the cool feature it has, and it has an intercom feature, so you can talk with other people who have the same computer. The coolest part is that it's 299 RM. It's 699 RMB, which is very cheap. So it's roughly around 150 to 200 US dollars. So in terms of value, this is gonna definitely outcompete the Garmins and the Wahoos by a long shot. So this is the other thing that I saw on Hongshu recently. I think it might be released soon, called a Shuntai. It's a really cool electronic group set. That's all I know. And they did re-release a newer version of the PES power meter, and they increased the accuracy from 1.5 to 1, which is really cool. I don't think that's noteworthy. But the cool thing is they did re-release a newer version of the QED group set with the PES version. So it's slightly cheaper. It's made with aluminum, so it's slightly heavier. But I honestly can't wait for this group set to come out in the West. I just can't. I think they're really going to blow out the 105 Di2 by a long shot.